Morning friends, happy Sunday, how are you doing? And I genuinely hope for everyone's mental health, everyone on the planet's mental health, that this headline is not true. It's not going to do Harry and Meghan any good if these lots show up, I'll tell you that for nothing, but I suspect it's all hot air. Prince Harry will extend an olive branch to King Charles and Prince William by inviting them to the next Invictus Games, but the finale is set to clash with Camilla, not the Queen, Camilla's 80th birthday. If an invitation is sent, I hope it's because of the structure of the Invictus organisation and it's due to a level of decorum. An expectation that Invictus as an organisation would invite, normally, every member of every working royal family across the world, not just something that Harry and Meghan have decided to do. I honestly think if there's anybody else in attendance from the non-working taxpayer-funded royal family, it would absolutely spoil Harry's enjoyment of the day, and it would take away from Harry's major achievements in keeping Invictus as a massive organisation moving and growing. Comments are open as ever. Have a brilliant Sunday. Let me know what you think. Morning friends, happy Sunday. Hope you're staying safe in this absolutely crazy world we're living in. Can't believe recent events. Keen for peace all over the planet, as I'm sure you are. Get to the point, Martin. Prince William is no longer angry at Prince Harry's outburst at the royal family and doesn't talk about his brother at all anymore, source claimed. I wonder who the source is. I wonder which day they got Camilla to make this statement. And we blatantly know it's not true because William, Catherine, Charles and Camilla are driving the messaging to the media to encourage and coerce the media to print negative stories about Harry and Meghan. If he's not talking about Harry and Meghan ever, how is he encouraging the media to paint these two in a less than favourable light? He, along with other members, is the driver. They are the media's main contacts. This is who sets the tone of the media's messaging. And the media lap it up like the little Labrador puppies, desperate to please that they are. Have a brilliant Sunday. It's cooled down a tiny bit in the UK, thankfully. Comments are open. Let me know what you think.
Natalia, you're out here making fashion critiques. Not while looking like expired yogurt and sunglasses. I'm supposed to care what you think about elegance? Be serious. Kate's got elegance? Sure, if elegance means dressing up like a department store mannequin who wandered into a funeral. The bar is so low for this woman. You're all out here mistaking vacuous stare in a coat dress as regal. And Meghan? Meghan is effortless. She's tailored. She's styled like she actually knows what a mood board is. You call her a Hollywood washout? Sweetheart, Meghan was working. She was building a brand, living in her own house, paying her own bills, with a career and passport before she ever married Harry. Meanwhile, Kate spent a decade cosplaying a duchess in waiting. Waiting for a ring like it was the Hunger Games. No shape, no legs? First of all, body shaming Meghan while looking like you were assembled by IKEA is wild. The only thing your coat hanger wears better is dust. You look like you peeled yourself out of a clearance bin, just to come for a woman you couldn't imitate even on your best day. And let's not rewrite history. Kate wasn't born into aristocracy. She wasn't raised in a palace. She's not some duchess by blood. She was born middle class. Worked for her parents' party supply business, and climbed her way to royalty by perfecting the art of quiet compliance. So spare me the polished since birth myth. If anything, Meghan and Kate are two women who both married into royalty. Only difference is, one never had to shrink herself to be palatable. You keep calling Meghan a commoner, but guess what? She's still the standard. And you? You've got a public account and still manage to look like a deleted scene from a low-budget documentary on regret. Loud and wrong. You're out here posting with confidence, critiquing Meghan like you don't look like the back of a drawer no one opens. Go iron your sweatshirt, and while you're at it, maybe iron out the internalized misogyny too.
I'm just gonna say it. Meghan Markle is insufferable. I tried to like her, especially in the beginning when she was getting all that hate. You know, I was like, oh, she can't be that bad. And I try to like her. I mean, she's pretty. She's got some style. But, oh my God, she just makes it so hard to root for her. I've been seeing all these.
Carly DeVille really opened her front-facing camera, hair unbrushed, outfit giving thrift bin cosplay, energy flatlined, and made a TikTok just to call Meghan insufferable? No explanation, no nuance, no thought. Just ratty vibes and a one-word insult she thought would carry her to virality. And let's be honest, this wasn't about Meghan. This was about Carly doing what intellectually lazy people do when they run out of content. Say Meghan's name, and pray the hate clicks do the heavy lifting. No insight, no depth, not even a tabloid lie to cling to. Just empty air and dry commentary from someone who still thinks choker and cleavage aesthetic equals edgy. You could have kept that take in the drafts, Carly, or whisper it into your crystals. But instead, you climbed onto the Meghan hate train like every relevance-starved creator who realized that class, intellect, and impact aren't clickable unless you possess them. Meanwhile, Meghan just did a podcast with Emma Grede, draped in soft luxury, sitting across from one of the most powerful entrepreneurs in our generation, discussing legacy and identity like a woman who belongs at the table. Carly, you look like you filmed your video in the back room of a vape shop. No lighting, no styling, no presence. Just the aesthetic of someone who's confused tacky with authentic. The look screams clearance. The hair said brunch with the ex you're still stalking. And the energy? It's giving jealous cousin with no invite to the wedding. You brand yourself as a modern-day empowerment guru, but the second you see a woman with actual power, one who doesn't beg, bend, or bat her lashes for the male gaze, you crumble. Not because she's loud, but because she exists without needing to perform. You're not a disruptor. You're not insightful. You're barely memorable. You're the beige wall behind the conversation. Forgettable, uninspired, and faintly irritating. So before you open your camera again, ask yourself, was that an opinion or just a shaky, poorly lit cry for relevance? Because Meghan is seated across from billionaires, dressed in Bottega, and speaking full sentences. And you're hunched in a cluttered room, whispering, insufferable like it's an original thought, while looking like you got dressed in a lost and found bin, labeled 2013 Coachella rejects. She's building legacy. You're building engagement off her name. She's commanding rooms with no need for labels. You're fumbling around in TikTok purgatory, hoping someone notices the discount jewelry and doesn't clock the desperation. One woman is ascending gracefully, powerfully, globally, and you? Unraveling, loudly, cheaply, and tragically in real time. So Lucky Cat over here asks me, do I remember this Meghan quote? If you love me, you don't have to hate her. Sweetie, of course I remember. It was during the Oprah interview. I remember it perfectly. Because unlike you, I don't regurgitate Meghan's quotes to sound clever online. I actually understand them. So let me clarify something for the cheap seats. I don't hate Kate Middleton. I don't even think about Kate Middleton. Unless it's to troll her obsessive fan base. That's the real reason you're all mad. Because every time I say her name, you leap into my comments like clockwork. Foaming at the mouth, ready to defend your precious Duchess for crimes she wasn't even accused of. It's not about Kate. It's never about Kate. It's about you, royalist weirdos who have turned Meghan into your personal punching bag while pretending you're defending decorum and duty. Whenever I bring Kate up, it's strategic. I know you'll all be up at arms. I know your blood pressure will spike. And I know you'll prove my point every time. You're predictable. You're fragile. And you're far more invested in hating Meghan than you ever were in supporting Kate. Meghan's quote wasn't permission to weaponize neutrality. It was a plea for balance. But instead of embracing that, you use it to try to silence me for daring to defend her. You twist her words so you can maintain your role as both victim and villain. So let me say it louder for those still clinging to their royal fantasy. I don't hate Kate. She's not that important to me. I do hate is the hypocrisy, the racism, the selective outrage, and the cult-like loyalty to a monarchy that has only ever protected its chosen few. If Meghan represents evolution, grace, and autonomy, then the backlash against her represents everything that's wrong with the world refusing to evolve. So the next time you want to throw Meghan's quotes in my face, ask yourself this. Are you here for conversation or just to prove how deep your obsession with hating her really runs? Either way, you're not silencing me. You're just confirming why I keep talking and why I keep winning.
And yes, in fact, it's sold out. It sells for $30. Flour sprinkles that you sprinkle in your food. Like, people complain about gas prices. People complain about the eggs prices. People complain about everything, but yet Meghan Markle launches a new collection of stuff and gets sold out. Who in their right mindset buys flower sprinkles?
Let me get this straight. You're pressed because Meghan sold out of her flower sprinkles? You sound like the type of person who eats frozen dinners and then complains that saffron is overpriced. Baby, you're not the target demographic. You're the background noise. You said it with your whole chest. Who buys flower sprinkles? Let me help you. People with taste. People with money. People who season more than just their food. They season their lives. You're flabbergasted because she said thank you because her collection sold out again? As if that's not what you're supposed to do when the world proves again that you're bankable, beloved, and in demand. Meanwhile, your daily routine includes logging onto TikTok just to rant about a woman who couldn't pick you out of a mugshot lineup. You're confused because people are complaining about gas prices, but still buy her products? Welcome to reality. People will skip Starbucks all week to feel something luxurious. It's called aspiration. It's called priorities. It's called I deserve something beautiful in my scrambled eggs. You wouldn't understand because you're too busy choking on your own bitterness. And let's not skip the part where you literally went onto her website just to confirm everything was sold out. You investigated. You conducted a full audit. You did the digital version of shaking the gate. And it was locked. That's not hate. That's obsession with no access. You call it just flower sprinkles? I call it branding. I call it storytelling. I call it power. Because when Meghan touches it, it turns to gold. Even if it's edible petals. So maybe ask yourself this. If flower sprinkles can sell out and spark international envy, what exactly are you bringing to the table besides snark, sweat, and screenshots? Because while you're crying online over herbs you can't afford, Meghan's creating a world where luxury isn't just a label, it's a lifestyle, and you're not living it. We need to talk about how Kate Middleton's closet started looking like Meghan's, and not by accident. Because once Meghan broke the mold, it's like Kate suddenly got a Pinterest board and called it What Would Meghan Wear? Let's rewind. Meghan enters the royal scene in 2017, and everything shifts. She's not just wearing clothes, she's curating moments. Sharp blazers, wide-leg trousers, sleek dresses, effortless coats. The girl brought Calvin Klein minimalism to a palace full of curtain valances. And at first, Kate kept doing Kate. Buttoned up, ultra traditional, a little Stepford. Then, Meghan stepped out in a navy-laced DVF mini. Not long after, Kate wore the exact same silhouette. Same designer, just a longer hemline. Meghan shows up in a scarlet off-the-shoulder midi. Boom! Kate appears in red, asymmetrical gown with nearly identical styling. Meghan's out here in Barber jackets, skinny jeans, and boots during her New Zealand tour. Full countryside glam without losing edge. Next thing you know, Kate's serving the same I'm down to earth to realness. Green jacket, brown boot, everything but a latte in hand. But it's not just the casual looks. Meghan made the monogram power suit her signature. White blazer, wide leg pants, clean lines. Then all of a sudden, Kate's wearing tailored two-pieces, ditching her floral frocks and frilly collars for something distinctly Meghan-esque. And the bags? Meghan made Strathberry a thing in 2017. Carried it like a badge of I support emerging designers. Flash forward to 2024. Kate Middleton strolls into the Order of the Garter ceremony with the same damn brand, same style, same Meghan flavor. And sure, you could say it's coincidence, but how many coincidences does it take before it's a trend? Before it's a pattern? Before it's inspiration that dare not speak its name? Because here's the thing. Meghan walked into the palace and broke every fashion rule they never thought to question. She wore black. She wore pants. She wore confidence. And people noticed. People copied. So no, Kate didn't invent that effortless, tailored, less is more aesthetic. She adopted it after Meghan. After the world already called it iconic. And whether it's flattery or PR strategy, one thing is clear. Meghan has the blueprint. Kate, she's the remix.
Hello, my people, Lady Rose here. To all my new subscribers, you're welcome, and my returning subscribers, you all know I love you. I'm just laughing now. You know why I'm laughing? Because this family, this UK, this is Salty Island family is cracking me up. What do they think? Because all bunch of those people are so uneducated, they think we are dumb like them. These people are so dumb to the point I don't even know. And these others, these tabloids actually call themselves journalists. Those people are not journalists. Did y'all see yesterday, the other day, the apology that they came out with? The statement that they brought out here for members to miss the that event, the Royal Ascot, whatever. So y'all saw the reason, right? Apparently she just cares so much to wish well to a charity that she's the patron. She's okay. So what are the correlation between those two? The escort, whatever escort, wherever the animal race is a different event, and the charity is there. So if the charity is under her patronage, it does not mean that she has to be there all the time, and it doesn't even mean that she is the founder or the CEO of that non-profit or foundation. I mean, this girl doesn't even know how to start any business in her life. Everything that is given to her was given to her because of the stuff between her legs. That's how she got out where she's at. She never created no damn business. She graduated with a fake degree, and I'm sure the thing between her legs gave her that degree also. Because you can't tell me that you defended a master's degree and you can't even speak. You cannot public speak. If you cannot public speak, okay, you use Adderall, you use propranolol, or you use all them beta blockers to help you come out here and defend your degree. But hey, what happened to that beta blocker, the propranolol right now? What happened to propranolol? What other medication do people use to public speak out here? Y'all drop the names of those drugs down here in the comments so members could learn. If you cannot public speak, you take some medication that is going to calm your anxiety. I think maybe that antihistamine, the hydroxyzine, could also help people like Mambos, maybe kind of keep it together. But propranolol does work. For the people who cannot public speak, go to your doctor, tell them you're going to public speak tomorrow, and they're going to prescribe the propranolol and denolol. Adderall. Propranolol, that's the name. It's a beta blocker. If you know the classes of medications out there. So I'm telling you, she never defended that master's degree. Because the thing between her legs gave her that degree. Did y'all see her coming to those people there, kneel down like she really worked hard for that history degree that she cannot defend? She can't defend herself. Nothing. She can't defend herself. She cannot defend anything. She came out with this statement. It was posted, I believe, maybe on her Twitter or somewhere there, or on Instagram, addressing that charity. What is the relation between the charity, a charity that is created by somebody else, and the founder, the CEO, and everybody, the board members? You have nothing to do with the function of that charity. You are like just the rest of y'all guys. They do give y'all guys like a responsibility to look over those charities. I don't know if you even do fundraising, because I never seen Mambos doing any kind of fundraising. That girl is stupid. She cannot talk. How is she gonna convince me to give my money for any kind of charity when she cannot public speak? You gonna have to convince people and speak highly of that foundation or non-profit to make people donate for the causes of the charity. You cannot even defend the causes of your own mother who's bankrupt, a hustler. You cannot even defend your own damn self. Girl, you broke. You are on welfare. You are getting money from Kensington Palace. Some courtiers telling you how much you're gonna get monthly. Girl, you don't even have money to buy clothing from Zara. Go buy. You ain't got money to buy nothing from Zara. You got name to get free stuff from Beckham, Victoria. And you got these people controlling you down there, telling you what to do, what to eat, what to wear, how to behave. Girl, you so miserable. For the rest of your life, somebody's gonna tell you how to behave. And one of my kings around here said that they're gonna Princess Diana. Well, I'm not. Remember I told y'all guys the other day, they started with Princess Diana like she was mentally ill. She had anorexia nervosa. She had bulimia nervosa. They had all the diagnoses on that beautiful woman. But yours, Mambos, girl, you 40 what? 42? 43? Girl, that 43 don't look good on you. That 43 on you looks like at least 63. But like with those 20 years added onto you, to that face of yours, it's telling me, girl, that mental illness that them people did put on you, they bestowed the princess title on you, and then they bestowed the mental illness on you. They diagnosed you with no DSM book. And they took it and threw it on Daily Mail, called the tabloids on you, and told them that you cuckoo. Girl, you done. Girl, bye. Girl, you done, Mambos. So these people came with this big title. Mambos broke her silence after missing the royal escort. Guys, that statement wasn't even written by her. No, it wasn't even written by her. Somebody dropped that thing on that page right there. I don't even believe anything on that page is written by her. Everything on HRH, Meghan success are actually written by her, because we know her writing style and we know her. Mambos, everything that is written for Mambos to read is written by someone else. Mambos can't speak. If you can't speak, how are you going to be able to write? I don't know. Somebody wrote that thing there. And that was not even breaking silence. That title was just really wrong. It was clickbait. That's why on my thumbnail I had a question mark about her breaking that silence. What kind of silence is Mambo's breaking? Mambo ain't breaking no damn silence. Mambo is silenced. Oh, Oprah Winfrey, I miss you, my queen. How you doing over there? She is silenced. She did not break no damn silence. Mumbles, you ain't got no words. And everything them tabloids be telling y'all guys out here to make you guys believe that lady has autonomy and she can do stuff by herself and she can tell Bulliam anything. She cannot tell Bulliam anything. If Bulliam tells her suck this one here, she will do it. Shut you damn out, she will do it. She ain't got no damn power over Bulliam. She ain't got no word to say before William. She walks behind bullying. She acts as William's bodyguard. Girl, bye. Family, I'll talk to y'all guys again later. This family is full of... Let me stop it right there because I want my video to go through. So y'all please get these people to watch my videos. I hear, you know, my mouth. You know, I better shut up before... YouTube gonna do something, and y'all go subscribe to Isabella Bags channel right there. That's my sister Wizzy's channel, and also go to my brother Baron's channel. That's the Rose Success girl out there, and subscribe, and also go to all the success friendly channels, and bless the sisters and brothers. Hit that subscribe button on all the success friendly channels. I'm gonna talk to you guys again tomorrow. Bye for now. Mambo's is suffering. Mambo's broke. Mambo is broken. Mambo is silenced. She is silenced. Be silenced, girl. Karma caught up with you very early. You are done. You are done, Mick Mambo. You are done, Mambolina. You are done, Mamboton. You are done, Meadowbum. You are done. Your mama's face is just getting bigger. I don't know what's happening with her. She better put those bottles down. Carol, you better put them bottles down, okay? Carol, put the bottles down. I don't like you.